Good morning. It's Tuesday, September 28th. Today, the New England Fisheries Management Council is taking up a much anticipated report on the impact of the 2010 catch share program on the industry. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there because of other commitments. However, it's unlikely the council is to make any major decisions at this meeting. The problem that the council and the industry is facing is that the catch share program accelerated some trends of consolidation that have been in evidence for the last 10 years. And specifically, the council is concerned about the percent of groundfish revenues that go to the top 20% of the New England fleet. This percentage has been increasing every year and increased dramatically in 2010. So this begs the question, and we look at this in our news analysis: what is our attitude toward consolidation in the seafood industry? Unfortunately, I think that consolidation is a fact of life. If you accept the idea that market forces are basically the most efficient way to shape a lot of our economic activity, including seafood, then you understand that this trend towards consolidation is something that is an inevitable outcome of market forces, whether you are in Newfoundland, in Alaska, or New England. And the struggle over catch shares in New England has largely been a struggle over in what way or how to deal with this pressure for consolidation. What consolidation represents is economic efficiency. The problem with trying to keep a large number of vessels fishing when the fish resources won't support that number of vessels is that somebody has to pay the cost. Whether it's a government subsidy, whether it's a infrastructure subsidy, whether it's a bunch of marginal vessels who cannot afford to make repairs, who cannot afford to carry insurance, as happened in New England a while ago, or who cannot afford to upgrade their quality or their fishing procedures. All of these things are real costs, and the thing that drives consolidation both among vessels and the processing and sales industry is that using larger platforms, using larger companies, you can achieve some of these goals that people are demanding in terms of improved quality, increased efficiency, lower cost, and you can still survive economically. This is something that the council itself, it's not really a regulatory issue. The council is not going to be able, from a regulatory point of view, to reverse the market pressures towards consolidation. What they can do is decide what kind of fishery they want and how they might want to protect a small boat fleet. If you look at the lobster industry, for example, that is on the East Coast in Canada and the US. That is a classic industry that is a small boat fishery where the lobstermen fiercely protect their fishing areas and their rights to set traps in those areas. And it's resulted in what to many is a highly successful fishery. But it's a cash-based business. There is very little opportunity to develop long-term relationships or further processed products. And the fishery, it can be argued, is missing out on gaining the higher value that it could get from, let's say, landing species when they're at their prime quality, as opposed to our practice in New England of landing the bulk of our lobsters when they're soft shell. So all of these things are trade-offs, and I don't think that the council is going to be able to solve what is actually a much larger problem. But I do think it's extremely healthy to have a debate about consolidation in the industry and look at what the public and private actors might do about consolidation going forward. In Lexington, Mass., this is John Sackton.